Buongiorno! Welcome to the probably quickest episode of Perfectly Misfit, a podcast where me and my good buddy Dan motherfucking Webslinger 25 get together once a week to just shoot the shit. Dan and I are halfway lunatics and nobody wants to hear our shit. So this is our opportunity, our chance to just get everything out that nobody else wants to fucking hear. If you're an Army veteran, you might relate. If you are somebody who, struggles with just communicating with normal people on a regular basis, this might be the show for you. This is just us venting. And then when we run out of venting, we get into other podcasts that we're fans of, TV shows, movies, and food. Because Dan has 17,000 children, and I was a chef for a long time, and you got to feed the babies. Dan's a father, so so it's easier and cheaper to fucking cook for the kids. But yeah, this is what we do once a week, and we do appreciate you guys tuning in. Dan, how are you?
I'm great, buddy. How are you?
Awesome. I'm fucking awesome, man. It's been a crazy fucking week since last episode. Things are keep teasing this thing that's coming up in my future. But I just can't say anything because it's not locked in yet. Things are getting real frisky, and they're getting real. They're getting confirmed, but I want to make sure everything's locked down before I make my big announcement about this thing I've been working towards. But what's going on with work with you, brother?
Yeah, fucking just busy. And then I like things in the works too, like that I can't talk about yet because there's so much unknown. Like to a point where if this thing doesn't happen, I'm going to be looking for another job.
I mean, and
Yeah.
for people who maybe have not followed us for this entire time we've been doing the show, Dan is in a very good company right now. Dan actually is he's been telling me over the past. God bless you.
Sorry. Yeah, it was weird. It was like a cough and a sneeze at the same time. That was like literally one of the weirdest things. It's like the only thing that would have made that better is a cough, sneeze, and a fart all
I
at once.
literally felt like the way you just said that, it sounded like God bless you.
Oh, that was weird as fuck, man. But yeah. All right. Anyway.
But having been good friends with Dan for over the past 15 years now,
Yeah.
I've never seen Dan happier as far as work wise lately. So to hear that he has to potentially leave his current work situation concerns me a little bit. But we always want the best for the homie. So if you have to progress to something else, then it is what it is. But like I said, I've never seen you happier as far as work goes.
Yeah. No, I'm very well respected. And what I do, I'm appreciated by everyone and whatnot. I work in IT, in case anyone's wondering. If you don't know already, we talk about it all the time. But no, there's things in the works, and I busted my ass for this thing, and if I don't get it, then like it's like not necessarily a slap in the face, but at the same point,
No,
it's
your
a
worth. You know your worth, Dan.
right.
You know your
Exactly.
worth.
So I
And
will
there's
move on
there's
to
nothing wrong with fucking
other
saying.
things. So
There's nothing wrong with fucking saying that, dog, dude. Like especially at our age, you're an old piece of shit at this point, bro. You're welcome to the 40s. So,
and like the thing is, and what really sucks is I really do love what I do, and I love where I work, and I love everything about it. So, like, if this doesn't happen, that's gonna all like I'm gonna be jaded. Like, and I don't want that shit. Like, I'd rather just
Yeah.
move on.
You don't want to work in resent, in an environment of resent. And like I just said, if you know what you're worth and you've done the job, bro. Like I can't ever fucking say I haven't. You're not a fucking slacker, bro. Dan gets the fucking job done. Dan's the man with the master plan.
No, I like work minimum of like not like 45 hours a week is like super crazy, but that's like minimum. And then like I go out of my way to even like at times where I'm not even being paid to fucking help like do my job. So and yeah, no, I feel like I put in all the work. I've done everything I needed to do to get to where this is supposed to be. And like I said, like it would be a slap in the face if I don't get this, and if I don't,
you're qualified, and if you don't get what you deserve, I'm sure you'll be able to find somewhere new, and you fucking keep it rocking now.
yes, I don't want to. By God, I don't want to because I fucking love this company.
Yeah, and I that's what I was saying. I was like, I would hate to see that, but whatever, man. Like I think Dan and I have the same thing in common, where we tend to be yes men when we should say no a lot more, and and again, like we just said, we end up living almost in a little bit of resentment, and it sucks. What's up,
Randy,
Randy? What's
what's
going on?
hey, that's my dude. That's my brother from another mother. He's been with us for a long fucking time.
I know.
When he took a break from Facebook and whatnot. I fucking love Lewis. That's my boy, dude. Like, you're my best friend from the army, but this is my other best friend from the army. Like, this is my boy, dude. Like, I
Hey, I'm not jealous. Relax.
fucking love this guy.
Nice. Yeah, thank you, Randy, for fucking tuning into our shit. We almost
Get
didn't.
the fuck out of there.
So,
Sorry.
Dan and I, we have a thing where like we love doing the show, but on occasion things pop up in both of our lives, and sometimes we almost call an audible last minute, and we just one of us can't do it, and often enough it's Dan or me. Like we go back and forth. We both have fucking. We're again. I started the show off with saying like we're Looney Tunes, man. We do this for us. Dan and I do this for us. We fucking pay to do the show. We don't make any money off of this. This is our fucking therapy. And today almost didn't happen. It's been a fucking crazy week. And Dan and I, we both have to deal with anxiety, hanging out playing duty. Oh shit. We should get some fucking trios going after this fucking game. After this episode. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cooking dinner for me and the dog, but we got to get a trios going. Shit, what? How have I never played with Randy? Anyway, but yeah, this is what I'm trying to get at is like Dan and I are human beings. We're normal fucking people, and we go through shit. Sometimes just a little more. I'm a fucking bartender. I'm a God knows how long fucking chef. Like Dan is a fucking lunatic. I mean, being a dad, I feel like that just gives you a level of crazy on top of being military. All right, yo, your boy just dropped his fucking his
the gamer tag, baby.
Yeah, Adam
Taint thumper.
We have 3 viewers. Someone right now.
Taint thumper. I believe that's on Xbox too. So I'm actually gonna fucking write that down.
We're gonna have to figure that out on the Call of Duty, the Activision code, whatever. But yeah, I'm just trying to say that like this show is special for Dan and I. We don't like to be vulnerable, but unfortunately, we got feelings. Got her feelings.
I just had to. I just texted you, Taint Thumper 6. So we're not gonna fucking forget it, and I'm gonna add him on here.
Why? We're not gonna forget it. He's your friend. We can just.
I know, but I would forget it. I would.
But we
Give
could just DM
Give
him.
me 20 minutes. Give me 20 minutes. I'll forget everything. It doesn't matter. Like my brain sucks.
Yeah. It's been a crazy week for me. I think Dan's had a better week. Dan's been sending me pictures of him at the fucking gym, and like, you know, we love you, Randy. Dan, I'm aspiring to be like you when I grow up, and you're younger than me,
bro. Not to like, it's a humble brag at this point. Like a month and a half ago, I was like, oh, you know, I'm down 50 pounds. I'm down 62 pounds now. I am up at least 40 pounds in any of my lifting that I do, minimum of 40. There's some lifts that I'm like, there's on leg stuff. Holy shit, dude. My legs are fucking strong as shit. Like leg day is today. Like did leg day.
Yeah.
And
is that you sent me the picture earlier on the
bro.
treadmill?
It was the thigh, like there's like this weird thigh thing. But my squats and shit, I'm up 110 pounds on that. Like it's fucking crazy shit. Like,
but you know what though? I've been looking at your pictures. You're still fat.
I am. Oh, dude, I am still fat. I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it. I feel so much
40.
better.
Still got another 40, baby. I will say this
me.
much though. That face, your face is getting real fuckable lately.
Bro, my face is so fuckable. Even straight guys hit on me. No, no, yeah, no. What's really great about it too,
and I'm also happy. I'm happy you trimmed down the beard. Fucking cutting it down.
I like the hillbilly beard, but like it was time. Like
looking good.
When you go through life changes and shit.
I'm gonna get real Dominican right now.
I make
looking good.
Yeah, I make actual changes when I go through life changes. Like when I got divorced, I fucking grew my hair out.
Yeah,
then it was great. I loved it, dude. And then my first relationship after the breakup, I fucking cut all my hair off. And then after that one, my next relationship, I just grew my beard out. Like I didn't cut it for like 2.5 years. And then like I trimmed it to keep it look neat, whatever. But then I went back down. I almost shaved it completely off, and now it's back to the perfect beard. Like I like this length. I like the way it feels.
I like this.
Yeah.
Not like we're fucking anymore, but I mean. You
know. No. But like in all seriousness, I am finally back to like being happy again. I'm happy with myself. And it took a lot of fucking work to get there.
It's gonna get more. You're gonna, especially with this next job thing. I think we're both evolving right now. If we had Corey on right now.
No. And like honestly, like I'm at that point too where like I don't miss the relationship and shit anymore.
She was toxic. I'm sorry.
At the end, we both were, and that's even like being like me. Like I do this thing where I always defend people, but like, at the end it was, and then even more so after the breakup, and like to a point where like I had to like viscerally hate her to get to a point where like I'm fine, like. And then now it's like I don't hate her ass so much, but I not friendly and I'm not cool and all this other shit when I see her. I will say hi, but it's like a fucking like a fuck you. Like, you know, like
Yeah, we're not going to get into details, but there were uh, lines that were crossed that shouldn't have been crossed, and honestly, it could have been dealt with better on someone else's part. But I will say, and because Dan knows, I'll fucking tell him if he's being a fucking dickhead. Uh, Dan's been fucking gentleman the whole time, and not a lot of fucking dudes can be like, yo. Here's the other thing: Dan lives in a very small community, so when these things happen, when big breakups happen, they will affect your life in a bigger and longer term, unfortunately. And I can't imagine what that would be like. Dan and I we've conversed about me potentially moving over there for stupid business ventures while we were drunk, and no, God, good thing I never fucking did. And
I don't agree with that statement. I think you would be thriving more here than there. But your social life and what the social shit you need is better for you there because we don't have that here.
Yeah.
Like
that's the only thing I say. That's the only reason I say that is because I'm a fucking big city boy. I grew up in a fucking city of like 10 million people growing up. And I think now like New York City's up to like 18 million or some stupid shit. Now I live in a city of fucking 700,000. I'm like fucking clawing my brains out. Like every little thing I do affects, and you're even smaller. So
maybe like on a good day, like 50,000. I think there's maybe more, but I don't know because I don't care. Like I'm in the country. Like
I've lived here,
I like the hermit life.
I lived here 4.5 years, and I just in like the past like couple of months learned that we were 710,000, and it was only because I'm going to go a little right wing here, but I was the migrant thing, and we're getting migrants dumped here from Texas, and like I'm fucking brown, but like Ed's really fucking shit up here. Like I'm all for immigration, but I want it done right, and like we're just it's nuts. I had no idea we were such a small city until I realized that we're getting like 15,000, 10,000 migrants dumped on us, and it's like really fucking up our infrastructure. It's fucking nuts.
So remember when I said like a minute ago, I was like, oh, it's probably like 30,000. I just did a quick Google census on this shit. Greenville, which is like a town that's like close to me. I don't live necessarily in Greenville, but I'm close to it, like super close. Yeah. Is like 9,900 or 9,190 people. That 30. Was the census in 2021. So I mean, there's more babies and shit now, but like
maybe it might be up to 10. It might be up to 10 now.
Like the population of me trying to fuck is way less than that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm
also that dude. Like I won't try to date anybody that's like more than like 30 minutes away.
Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like me trying to assimilate into that world and culture. No, Dan. I went from 15 or 18 million to 700,000, and I'm miserable here.
Bro, I'm telling you, I went from...
Which is kind of funny. Hold on, I'm just realizing I'm basically just saying, man, I ain't got enough bitches to fuck.
That's just like...
I really am just saying that.
I went from a higher populated place. Like I lived in Grand Rapids, and that's the second biggest city in Michigan. And then I moved to Rochester, New York, and then Virginia, and then whatever. Like to come back here and then move to a smaller place and all this shit. Like I thoroughly enjoy where I live now way more than anywhere else. Like I have so much fucking freedom here to do whatever I want. Like I can have bonfires all over my yard. Like I can have like 25 different bonfires and no
I
one's gonna
seen it.
call the
I
cops.
seen it. We had a
You know?
we had a
We can do
bonfire during a windstorm.
yeah, well, because I'm an idiot. But I can, we can light off
At least we
fireworks and
weren't
shit
shooting off at that
whenever we
point.
want. We
At
can
least we weren't
fucking
shooting guns.
shoot guns
We did
whenever
that
I want.
earlier before we got wasted.
Like I'm not wasted now, but I could go grab my guns right now. Not that I have any because they all got lost in a boating accident, but I could, and then no one's gonna call the cops. Like it's just
Yeah,
it's
literally the day I
fucking
went to
freedom,
visit
bro.
the day I went to visit Dan's property, we shotguns. We didn't. I don't think we did. We didn't do barbecue. We went out to get food. We had a bonfire and we set off fireworks. And the
Within
only thing
5 hours.
I was gonna say, and the only thing that happened were the neighbors' kids came over to watch.
Yeah. Like we had a great fucking time.
Anywhere else would have had the fire department, the SWAT team, blah 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 blah. And also, by the way, I wanted to clarify. I wasn't trying to like shit on like Michigan and where you're from. I'm saying it's just like I am such a niche of a fucking person. It's easier for me to find my little community in bigger cities. Like it's just like it's hard for me to find a fucking Puerto Rican metalhead punk rock military group. Like granted, I got you.
It's easier to find mine out here because
yeah,
I don't give a fuck and I don't need a community. I just need like my circle's small as fuck, dude. Like I can call you, David, Randy, and like 2 other people at any time. And no, all of you motherfuckers have my back. And even if I had to fly you out here, you'd be here when I fucking set. And that's it. Like that's how it is. Like that's all I need. I don't need to have a bunch of fucking acquaintances or whatever friends or whatever. Like even now, like my bar friends, like we're bar like friends. Like that's not even true. We're bar associates, and that's it. Like I don't fucking talk to them outside of the bar. I don't fucking want to either. Like I like being isolated more than I like being friends with a bunch of people because then that's too much because then they want me to go do this, they want me to go do that, they want me to, no, I want to sit at home and do fucking nothing and do all the American shit I want to fucking do and not have to worry about what the fuck you think. And I don't give a fuck about your political alliances or any of that shit either because I don't want to fucking know. That's on you and how you feel. Like
I think I need a balance of both. Like I would love to have my fucking property. I can go fucking pop off, set off a fucking bonfire, fucking go shoot at some fucking pallets like you and I did. Literally, I got to fucking Dan's house. He had fucking poker chips set up on fucking pallets. It's fucking awesome. And like I would love to have that, but also be able. Like you actually you're living my dream right now. You're going to concerts fucking left and right. And that's but how far do you have to drive for those concerts?
45 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going to Burt on Thursday. So
Red Rocks is like our best fucking venue and it's 25 minutes.
I'm fine with this though, because I don't normally don't. I know you're not flexing or anything, but
no, I'm saying I like the middle. I like the middle. You know what I mean? Like 45 minutes feels like an hour.
45 minutes, not that bad. And then I'm going to Burt, and then on Thursday tomorrow, I'm going to Burt Kreischer. I cannot wait. But
you showed up last year, right?
Yeah, last year in December, I took She Who Would Not Be Named for her birthday. And like whatever. So it's been a year and 3 months since I've seen him, and he has new material. So I'm excited to see that. Yeah, God, dude, if he comes back with a bunch of shit, I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
heckle.
I was
And
really
then,
disappointed. I told you I was disappointed when I saw him here. But go
and
ahead, sorry.
then Avenged Sevenfold, my favorite fucking band in the world, is gonna be here on Monday, and I have a friend of mine, like a newer friend of mine, that I met and became like pretty fucking close with. Um, they like I used all my VetTix stuff
You
for
got your tokens.
my tokens for Pantera and Static X.
So
So I
just
had
so everybody knows, VetTix is a website where they hook up veterans with tickets for random events. It could be anything like a concert, fucking sports game, fucking. I've seen like Monster Jam on there, opera tickets. I've been to a boxing thing. Usually it's like a free thing, and they'll just basically charge you like a transfer fee. But for like the bigger, crazier events, like what Dan's talking about, you have to use these tokens that you get by like submitting questions
monthly.
to surveys.
Monthly, you get 3
Yeah,
monthly, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
all
And
money.
you get like, and then you get surveys, and then you get more tokens, and then you use those almost like a raffle ticket,
Right.
just filling people in. So they're like, what the fuck are we talking
So another friend of mine, they also have like first responder and all, like police tick, like they're all like VetTix is bigger than what I thought.
Oh yeah,
So
it's
like
huge.
they're this person's a nurse, so like she gets like those kind of shit, and then so her and her husband, who I'm also good friends with, got fucking tickets through that, and they were like, uh, "We know it's your favorite fucking band. You're fucking coming with us," and I was like, "You're goddamn right. You twisted my arm, you son of a bitch." Like so like I'm
God damn
going
it,
to
I'm in.
I'm going to it. Honestly, like uh, I've gone to so much shit, like more stuff, and I've brought myself out of a shell so much more than I have in years. Like this year alone, I've gone to more shows just this year, like than I have since I got out of the
And
army.
so people know what we're talking about here. Dan and I are veterans, and uh, I'm a bartender. I'm a chef, so like I kind of just naturally, and I was doing photography when Dan and I met. Like I have always been somebody who's out in these weird, crazy social circles, and not every veteran can deal with these things. Like it's crowds, man. Like the energy. Like we're not all comfortable with that shit. And Dan's on that side. He's more on that side where it's just like it's fine, it's okay. Like it's tougher for some people to fucking deal with the madness that is going to a fucking show, going to a big like a nightclub and shit like that.
Or
And
like a
Dan,
fucking metal show.
yeah,
And
Dan's
like
been fucking crushing those barriers this past year.
lots of therapy. I do I've been in therapy for a year and a half now. Um, I've gotten through a lot of my trauma and shit. Like, I've had lots of shit happen, like, in the last couple of years. Like, Renee knows, most of you guys know, like, my dad's death. Holy shit, did that fuck me up. And then, because not only my dad's death, like, it's like the army teaches us to not grieve at the moment and grieve later, but they never tell us when later is. And then so you hold everything in forever, and then it implodes your life. Like that's what happened. That's what happened to me. Is my life fucking fell apart. I did dumb fucking shit, and it caught up with me. And then now I went through and like fixed it all, and like I am such a better version of me now than I was a year and a half ago. Like finally, like I can go to this shit and not like be nervous and I'm not watching. Like, I love people watching, so I'm still watching people, but I'm not sitting there scanning for threats the whole time. I do it at first and I pinpoint where it is, and I will keep an eye on it, but I'm not sitting there thinking about it the whole time. And
But
then
what you're saying is now you're enjoying yourself.
yes,
Now
fucking
you're
finally.
now you're finally being able to live in the moment, which is something that I struggled with for a while as well. When I came back right after Dan and I met, it was 2009, and it's. I mean, till this day, I still like to sit in my corner at the bar. And I mean, when I'm at the bar, I still sit at the corner, but I can still have a good time. And I remember a time when it felt impossible to just let go of that anxiety. I think I spent 6 or 9 months just trying to not be the weirdos, always just flinching every time
Right. Oh my God.
the door
That's
opens.
the
Like
fucking worst. And then,
every
like,
time,
yeah, it
every
still is. Like, it's still like it's not horrible anymore, but it's way better. Like, do I look at the door every time it opens? Yeah. But is it like a quick, okay.
no.
Like, yeah, like,
It's not a
it's like
it's not a full it's not a
it's not,
full body
it's not
flinch.
like a whole like motherfucker,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing shit, Like,
Um,
but yeah.
uh,
We're at the
we're,
32-minute mark
I
right
was gonna
now.
say this is going long. Dude, did you see the Nick Swartzen thing?
That he got kicked off the stage, and was it Sacramento or something?
No, here,
Oh,
Beaver Creek.
Denver.
It was
He got
Beaver
kicked
Creek.
off stage because went on stage fucking shit faced.
Dude, he fucking pulled a fucking what's his name? God damn it, the guy who does the voices, whatever. But like, yeah, he did the excuse me, sir. What'd you say, sir? Like, he was just like
Yeah.
hammered. He was just doing like he kept setting up the bit and never getting to it. He's like, okay, here we go. Okay, all right. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. All right, all right. You guys are ready for this? All right, here we go. All right, it's just Jason Statham, fucking working in a marshmallow factory. You guys ready? Okay, here we go. Here, and just, and fucking, they shut off the fucking spotlight and then
Yeah.
shut off his mic, and they're like, hey man, they just escorted him off the fucking stage, Dan.
I feel bad for him because I actually do like his comedy.
I don't know if you know what happened though with him 2 years ago
No.
with his alcohol. You know, like, he's a notorious drunk. You know that.
Right. Oh yeah.
Right.
So that's the best of his story. Like his Vegas. This is not happening.
The crying.
He's like
Yeah.
passing out in front of the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So 2 years ago, I forgot what podcast, maybe 2.5 years ago, I forgot what podcast it was on. I think it was actually Fighter Than the Kid. And he got hospitalized. It was like he was so fucking drunk. He was like shitting fucking blood. It was terrible. And he quit drinking. Like, it was like a thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, Nick Swartzen's fucking sober, finally. Awesome. And then a year ago, I don't know if you remember, I went to see Joe Coy, and Nick Swartzen did a surprise fucking guest spot, like, and opened for Joe Coy. And the next day, I was doing Lyft. I fucking picked up a bartender, and he was like, "Yeah, I had fucking Nick Swartzen at my bar last night." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Well, that was like cool," because he's like sober now. He's like, he ain't fucking sober, dude. I was like, "Oh, that explains why his fucking set was so shitty last night." Opening for Joe Coy, like he ran something. I think he did the gallon fucking he's so super strong. His grandma thinks he's a fucking superhero because he can pick up a gallon of milk. He did that joke, and I think that's like 15 years old.
Yeah.
Nicholas, like, I was like,
and that was his Comedy Central special.
yeah, so I was like his half hour. yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I didn't realize he was back on the sauce, and yeah, he's trying to blame edibles, booze, and the elevation for how shitty he fucking was. But I honestly feel like I wish fucking Bert would have done that for us because Bert was really bad. Anyway, all right. I'm dragging it on here.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. That's a good pod. This is a good pod. We didn't even have to go to our fucking other tops.
I was gonna try and make it a short just because it's been a crazy week. Dan and I ask one favor, if you do like our show, like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. But the one thing we really ask is that you tell somebody you love them. Life is very frivolous. It's fleeting. It's very short. It's shorter than we ever want it to be. Dan and I lose friends, family members way more often than we would ever fucking want to admit. So that's the one favor we really ask. If you really like listening to our bullshit every fucking week, tell somebody you love them before the day is over, because you never know what tomorrow brings. Dan, I love your stupid fucking face.
I love you too, just like a mouth of cheese.
Your cute beard. I'd fuck that face. I think that should be the name of the episode. I'd fuck that face. All right, fuckers. We'll see you guys next week.
I'd fuck me hard.